It's time to ask yourself an honest question. Do you want more? It's not a quick success, but a plan where you can realistically start. Every day you give your time, energy and nerves, but the feeling of being stuck in the same place doesn't go away. Do you want more, or at least a chance for change? It's time to ask yourself an honest question. Where are you going? And who are you going with? Hi, my name is Simon, and I've helped many people start to understand the market, even if they've never traded before. Today, I'm gonna show you my system, practical and easy to understand. It's not a quick success, but a plan where you can realistically start without getting lost in complicated terms and conflicting information. If you want to understand how the market works and how to use new tools to learn and practice, watch this video to the end. I'll show you everything clearly. Every morning someone decides, enough waiting, it's time to try new things. Maybe today is your moment. Join my training community where I teach step by step without overload and theory. I trade live, explain every action, answer questions, help you learn by practicing. If this approach resonates with you, check out the link in the pinned comment. We've already started and you can be with us. Now let's get to the fun part. Without unnecessary introductions, let's move on to trading. I opened the platform and added several popular pairs for analysis. I also included a simple tool that helps to understand the general mood of the market. If the line on it is at the top, it may mean that the growth may be slowing down. If it's at the bottom, it may mean that the upward movement may start soon. I'll show you everything step by step so that you can understand the principle. Today will be a simple session. We'll closely watch how the market behaves. I'll show you everything clearly. Let's go. Let's start with the first pair. I'm looking at the chart. The price has been rising for a long time and is now in the upper zone. This may be a signal that the growth is about to stop. A candlestick with a long shadow on top has appeared on the chart. Such a candlestick is often found when the movement is ready to change. Right behind it are several small candles. This may indicate a slowdown. I'm making a prediction for a possible downward movement. When the market shows such signals, the main thing is not to miss them. Great, let's move on. I move to the second pair. Here is the opposite situation. The price has been declining for a long time and now it's in the lower zone. This may be the moment when the market is ready to start rising. On the chart, you can see a candle that overlaps the previous one. This can be a good sign. Then there is a candle with a long shadow at the bottom, which often appears before an upward move. Well done. When you read market behavior like a book, things can get a lot easier. Next pair, the general trend is downward, but recently the price made a short pause and rose a bit. The indicator shows that there is still a potential for decline. A candle with a small body and long shadows appears on the chart, which indicates uncertainty. It's followed by a strong downward candle. Forecast: continuation of the downward movement. When everything is in one direction, it can be a good guide. We act calmly. Let's move on to the next pair. Here, the price has corrected a bit after the growth. A sequence of several small candles is formed on the chart. This may be a harbinger of new movements. Also appears a candle with a long shadows at the bottom, and the indicator shows that the market begins to turn around. New growth is possible. Everything is in its place. The main thing is to notice these moments and not to hurry. You and I just analyzed the market and saw how strategies help you make the right decisions. You've started to understand the mechanics of price movements, and this is already a big step forward. But knowledge without practice is worthless. If you want to consolidate everything you've covered in this video and learn how to confidently apply that knowledge, my trading club is exactly what you need. You'll see me trading live and explaining every move. You'll learn which moves really work and which ones lead to mistakes. You'll get my personal support to help you move forward. Trading is not theory, it's action. Follow the link in the pinned comment and start learning with us. Now back to trading. Go for it. I'm looking at a familiar pair again. The price has risen a bit, but familiar signals are appearing at the top. Several small candles in a row and then a strong downward candle. This could indicate the end of the rise. The indicator shows overheating. Prediction: a downward move is possible. Here, it's important not to miss the point where you should stop. The market tells you everything. The following example: after a small decline, a candle appears which overlaps the previous candle. This may be a sign that buyers are coming back. The indicator also starts to move upwards. Everything suggests a possible rise. You have to observe, and then many things become obvious. Going back to the pair we have already been, the chart shows a candle with a long shadow on top, the indicator at the top. This could be a sign that growth is slowing down. Prediction: there could be a move down. There are times when the market can repeat familiar scenarios. The main thing is to recognize them in time. Here, the price has risen a bit, but the trend remains. There are 3 small candles on the chart again, followed by a strong upward candle. The indicator is starting to reverse from the bottom. Continued upward movement is possible. The more you practice, the easier it is to see the logic in the chart movement. Everything is going according to the plan. We finish on a familiar pair. After the decline, the familiar signals appear again, a candle with a long shadow at the bottom, several small ones nearby, and the indicator starts to turn upwards. Forecast: possible upward movements. That's it. We've considered different situations, from possible reversals to continuation of movements. The main thing is to follow step by step and take your time. Everything comes with practice. You're already here, and that's a good sign. It means you're interested in the topic and you're looking for a clear path. And that's really important, because a path without a system and support can be tedious. That's why I've created a community where you can learn in a live format, not alone. Every day I host live sessions. I show you how I analyze charts, what signals I pay attention to, what decisions I make, and why. I explain everything without overloading you with information. Newcomers join in and gradually start to understand. Someone faster, someone slower. The main thing is to move at your own pace. In the community, you get access to videos and to an environment where you can always ask questions, get support, and deal with a specific situation. And that's what a lot of people miss in the beginning. The feeling that you're not alone and that there are people who will help you and guide you. If this approach resonates with you, follow the link in the attached comment. See how things work from the inside, get involved, and learn with us at a comfortable pace and with support.